solid green. Get things started here for the Jags today. We got Carter, Ezra, Tommy with Braden and McKenna on the back end. Tommy wins that puck over to Carter. He battles at the blue line to hold it in, advances it into the corner. Ezra's down there trying to pick it up, comes up to Tommy. He advances it around behind the net. Ezra picks it up there. He turns back around, passes it out in front, scramble for the puck. Carter scores! A little backhand top shelf action for Carter. Puck dropped here again, one over to Carter. Same play. He dumps it into the zone here. Ezra comes back into the corner. DU skating around the back. Ezra takes them off the puck. DU picks it up. The second player, Ezra, throws it out in front. Tommy hammering away. No, that's Carter again. And they whistle it as the DU goaltender covers it up. Tuck coming in here to take this face-off circle drop. It is deep in the DU zone. He wins it immediately over to Mason. He tries getting a shot off. It's blocked into the corner. A little battle ensues in the corner. DU comes out. They push it up the other side. Ethan pinches in there. They do clear the zone. Connor has it here. He does a little board turn to lose the pressure. He passes into the middle, but just off a Tuck's stick. DU throws it back into the zone. Tuck now has it. He pushes it forward. DU touched it, and they push it in back. They throw it around the far boards. It comes up. Connor's there. Connor fires the puck in, deflected. Oh, Tuck had a couple of swacks at it. Zach trying. Now the puck goes wide of the net. Connor steps in to hold it up. DU gets it, and they throw it the length of the ice for an icing. Puck being dropped to the DU's goaltender's right. Evan in here to take the face-off. He wins it to Kane. Kane fires it in, but it's blocked. DU pushes it up the far boards again. Kane comes in, takes him off the puck, but can't hold the zone. Puck pushed over to Ben. Ben streaking up the boards. He fires a shot, but it's deflected wide. Kane comes over here. DU pushes it up. They get it to the line, but not out. Now they get it out. Good back check here from Evan. DU throws the puck wide of the net. They get it in there. They throw it off the side of the net. They get a shot off. Ben picks it up there, gets it up to Evan. And Evan is off to the races through the neutral zone. He passes over to Kane, but they can't keep it in the zone. DU coming up. They fire a shot wide of the net here. It goes around behind the net. They push it in front. Puck pushed forward by Caden there to Ben. Ben skates it out. He pushed it over as Kane was going for a line change. Picked up there, fired in by Riley. Puck pushed back. Luke fires it, but it's wide of the net. Ezra coming in here, putting some pressure on. Puck comes up to Luke. He throws it in deep. Evans down there. Oh, he tried centering that puck, but he couldn't get it through the defenseman. He comes up, circles around. He's being pestered, gets it to Riley. Riley fires it in, and it is blocked by a DU player, but they are down now. Ezra gets it. He fires it in. Loose puck in front, hammering, still shooting. Nobody can get to it. Riley holds it at the line. He passes across to Caden. Caden fires a shot. It's down in front. Evan shoots it through the crease. DU picks it up there. They throw it up, and they get it out of the zone. Ezra comes up here, picks it up there. Passes across to Riley. Riley passes it up to Tommy coming in hot off the line change. It's picked off there by DU. Caden comes over, pushes it to the line, but DU throws it around behind the net. Comes all the way around. Ezra battling, gets some help from Tommy to get it out of the zone. Tommy's off to the races now. It's a 3-on-1. Tommy comes in, fires it. It's in loose. Oh! Puck comes back to McKenna. McKenna fires it. It is tipped up in the air. Tommy gets it, throws it in front. Oh, Ezra just missed on that. Picks the puck up, comes around the back. Tried throwing it to Tommy once, twice. Back to Ezra again. He circles around, fires it in there. Tommy's battling, still shooting. Loose puck comes up these near boards. Ezra puts some pressure on. DU comes up. Braden's with them. Good back check there by Luke, and puck comes in. Sawyer with a leg pad save. Pushes it into the corner. DU comes in. They fire a shot from up high. Sawyer covers that up for a whistle. Puck being dropped deep in the Jag zone. One over to Ethan. He skates around behind the net. Pushed into this first near corner here. He gets it up and out of the zone. Carter picks that puck off. He comes across, gets a pass over to Tuck. Tuck fires it in and scores. Right under the blocker, just where you want it. Puck being dropped at center ice here. Tuck taking this face off. He wins it straight over to Mason. Mason pushes it forward into the zone. Tuck pressuring him there. Oh, DU gets it out. Puck comes up here. They're pushed wide. Ethan pushes that puck behind the net. Battles with a DU player down there. Throws it around the far boards. Comes up. Shot on the side of the net. DU coming around. They push it up to their defenseman. They fire a shot. Sawyer's got that covered up. Puck one deep. Evan pushes that up. Gets it to Caden. Caden up to Zach. Zach gets it out. Good pressure there by Kane. Forces DU back into their zone. They fire it up. Held there by Riley. Everybody's on side. They get it back to Kane. Kane gets a shot wide of the net here. Puck comes loose in front. Comes up. Riley's got it there momentarily. DU coming out. Riley comes, picks their pocket, takes that puck, circles around, throws it in just offsides. Calling this one intentional, so we're going to have a face-off at center ice. Evan in here to take this face-off. And he pushes it back to Riley. Riley back up to Kane. Kane comes into the zone. We got a 2-on-2. Kane shoots it off the goaltender's pad into the corner. Kane tries to advance it into the middle, but can't. DU picks it up there. Evan takes him off the puck. Puck comes back to Riley. He has a chance to move around. He fires it over. Oh, Evan fired it point blank. Zach fires it deflected up over the net. Kane over here gets the puck up to Evan. Now DU has the puck, and they are able to skate it out of the zone. They pass all the way across to the far side of the ice. Riley comes in there, takes him off the puck and down. Caden picks that puck up, tries coming up, but it goes to a DU player, and they shoot it in for a save. Puck being dropped deep in the Jag zone. Tommy has it there. He pushes it over to Braden. Braden battling with the DU player there. Gets some help from Braden. Braden chips it up toward Ben. And it is still battled here in the corner. It comes up to the line. Ben pressures him there. They get a shot in. Kicked aside by Tommy. Comes over. McKenna pushes it over to the corner. She picks it up there. Chips it up to Luke. Luke chips it to the line but can't get it out. Puck in off of Sawyer's leg pad. DU throws it in front. Sawyer covers that up for a whistle. Puck's going to be dropped to the left of Sawyer this time. Tommy wins it over to McKenna. She ties up the player. Puck comes over to Tommy. He pushes it back to McKenna. McKenna pushes it up. Luke can't quite get it out. Puck back in here to Tommy. Tommy throws it up and out of the zone. DU with it there. They throw it back in off sides. Puck to drive to center ice here for the intentional offside. Tuck tried winning it over. Now it gets it to Carter. Carter back to Tuck. Tuck in, and he's pushed to his backside, comes in, cuts in, gets it over there. Oh, puck comes back. Connor gets it, fires a shot in, deflected wide of the net. DU picks it up there. They throw it into the middle, picked up by Carter. Carter fires it, but a DU player deflected that. They come up to the line. Connor forces him off the puck. Ethan picks it up. DU gets it again. Now Ethan has it. He goes ahead and skates to 2. Now we got 3. Comes in, passes to Ezra. Ezra fires it just wide of the net. Puck up to Connor. Connor comes in. Now he dumps it into the corner. Ezra in there forcing the issue. Connor comes in. Gets some backup here. Puck comes to the line, but Ethan holds it. Throws it in deep. Tuck coming in on the forecheck here. Forces a pass. They push it up. Connor gets it there. He fires a puck, but it's just wide of the net. DU gets it here. They're going to try the other side of the ice. They get it to the line and out. Puck comes back. Carter pushes that up to Ethan. Ethan throws it in for, he was just on the other side of the red line. So we got icing here on the Jags. Evan in here taking this face-off drop to the right of Sawyer, deep in the Jag zone. He kicks that puck over to Caden. DU pushes it in on net. Sawyer covers that up. We'll do it all over again. Evan wins that puck back to Caden now. He takes it around behind the net, punches that puck up to Mason. Mason skates it out of the zone, comes around the DU player. Evan picks it up. They're into the zone. Evan comes in, backhand pass across. Zach tried to get it over to Mason. We had some miscommunication there. Nobody going to the puck. DU just throws it the length of the ice for an icing. It's going to be dropped deep in the DU end to the left of their goaltender. Evan in here to take this face off. And they push it over. It comes up to Caden. He holds the line, gets it back to Evan. Evan comes in, ducks into the middle, has a shot, picks the top shelf. Same corner Carter picked. Excellent work there. Good keep at the line there by Caden. Evan in here takes that, wins that back to Riley. Riley skates around, gets over to the red line, but loses an edge. Caden picks that up. He advances it in just out of the reach of Zach. DU pushes it to the line. Riley holds it in there, advances it up, but DU eventually gets it out. Comes over to Caden on the near boards. He pushes it back into the DU zone. And we are just offsides there as we re-entered the zone. Puck's getting dropped just outside of the DU zone to the left of their goaltender. Tommy in here to take this face off. And he wins that puck back to McKenna. She pushes it over to Ben. DU picks that off and throws it back out. And the in and out, we are offsides again. Puck pushed over to the side here to Kane. DU gets that, throws it all the way in. Braden over there battling in the corner with a couple of DU players. And he comes away with it, but it comes to DU. Tommy gets it out of the zone, pushing past. Couldn't get past the DU player. They circle back to come in and pick that up. They're coming into the zone, pushed wide there. They drop a puck, shoot it behind the net. And there is a penalty coming up to DU, it looks like. Oh no, that penalty is to the Jags, not to DU. Jags going on the power or on the penalty kill here. Puck's going to be dropped to Sawyer's right, deep in the zone. Kane in here to take this. Pushes it into the middle. Ben gets it to the line, but not out. DU gets a shot on net. They get another shot in there. Couple of deflections. Sawyer making great saves everywhere. DU tried coming around, and it is covered up. Puck dropped here. Tuck picks that up, kicks it up out of the zone, just out of his reach. DU regrouping in their zone. Coming around. They pass to the other side. They tip it into the zone. Coming in. They fire it in. Comes all the way around out of the zone. Luke skating there. Can't catch up to it. Pushes DU back into their zone. They're regrouping here. They're coming up through the middle. They come in there, pestered there. Ethan gets a stick on it. Puck comes around the back of the net. Connor has it there. He's skating around, pushing it up. Puck comes into the middle. Picked up there by Ethan. He is pressuring him. Comes up to Tuck. Tuck's able to skate it out of the zone. He gets it in, fires it in deep. Ethan's first on the scene. Picks that puck up, comes around into the corner, tried getting it in front, couldn't. DU's able to skate it out, but not for very long. Ethan goes ahead and back checks and pressures him in. And we've got a penalty coming up, a second one to the Jags here. We got 37 seconds left on the first one. 2:15 left in the first period here. Puck dropped here. Tommy wins that, and he goes ahead and fires it right out. Tommy gets that puck again. He's pressured. He goes ahead and battles and fights for it with three DU players. DU gets it. They throw it behind the net. Riley's over here to pressure him there. Puck comes back. Caden has it here. He pushes it up the boards. Tommy in there. He chips it out, clears it. We got 10 seconds left on the first penalty. Minute 46 in the period. DU regrouping. They're coming in. They fire a shot from way outside. Sawyer casually gloves that. First penalty is over. So Jags have four skaters again. Evan in here to take this face off. It's going to be deep in the Jag zone to the right of Sawyer. He kicks it forward, pushes it up. He's got Ezra out. He pushes it in front. Oh, just outside of his reach. DU goaltender covers it up for the whistle. Evan's going to take this face off to the right of the goaltender. Gets pushed backward. DU there. They threw it. They tried throwing it around, but it goes off the side of the net. They push it up. Caden there. Evan picks it up as they do exit the zone. Evan skating around in the neutral zone. Gets across the red line. Pushes it in deep. DU now reverses, coming around to the near side. They push it up to the winger. They're coming in, pushed wide by Caden there. They throw it around. Riley has it there. He's got a chance to go. He's going. It's going up that far side, coming in. Fires a rocket. Oh! Past the goaltender, but it just trickled outside of the goal. Good pinch there by Caden to push it in. We got 43 seconds left here in the period, 26 left. Riley holds it at the line. Evan pushes it in. Oh, just off of Ezra's stick. DU comes out. They push it into the zone up this near side. They throw it in. Sawyer makes the initial save and then covers up the loose puck. With 25.9 seconds left in the first, 10 seconds left in the period, or in the penalty to the Jags. Evan in here to take this face off. It gets tied up, comes up. DU gets a shot in on net. Sawyer covers that up. Evan pushes that over into the corner. He fires it around, and that should be enough to end the power play for DU. Braden picks that puck up, and they fire a shot in. Sawyer covers that up with 7.1 seconds left in the first. Evan in here to take this face off. He picks it up, grabs it himself, shoots it up, and it's going to go the length of the ice. DU goaltender is going to tip that into the corner, and that's the end of the first. We're going to kick it over to our man between the benches.
All right, after the first period, we got the Jaguars up here 3-0 over the DU Pioneers. Good first period by the Jags. We had Oompa Loompa get the first goal of the game here. Looking good. We plan to keep carrying it on, and we'll see you here after the second.
Puck drop here taken by Tuck, and it is pushed into the DU zone immediately there. Carter battling on the boards. He comes away with the puck, fires it in the middle. Oh, just off of Mason's stick. Mason picks that up. He fires it in. Oh, tipped just wide of the net. Tuck gets it over to Carter. Carter, tried going over to Mason. DU picks it off, and they're coming up the near boards here. McKenna pushes them wide, takes him off the puck. Mason picks up that puck, skates all the way around. Skating through. He's around and past the third. Tried getting it over to Carter, but it was just out of his reach. Comes in. Tuck's able to hold the line. Mason chips it back to Tuck. It comes out of the zone. McKenna's going to pick that up here. She comes across to Braden. Braden picks it up there, comes up. It tips and goes on net. Carter coming in here hard on the forecheck. DU is able to push it out and throw it down the length of the ice. McKenna in here in the corner. She misfires on that. DU picks it up. They throw it over. They had no choice but to let it go. Otherwise, they would have had 7 men on the ice. DU picks it up, comes in. Tommy's able to poke that away, and he is off to the races. One DU player to beat. Oh, second player back checking hard, got to him. Puck comes up, Carter gets it to McKenna. McKenna fires it, but it goes off of a shin pad. Puck comes across. Ethan's able to pick that up now. Skating around through one player, around a second, into the zone. Oh, couldn't quite split the defense. Tommy comes in here to pressure him. Jags are completing the line change. Puck comes over. Connor, just couldn't hold his zone as he was skating across from the line change. He throws it up, gets it to Kane. Kane grabs it with his hand, enters the zone, comes in. Stick lifted just as he was getting ready to fire that. So it dribbles wide of the net. DU pushes it into the middle. Tommy picks that up. Now it's kicked forward by Connor, but DU is able to clear the zone. Connor comes over to take that puck away. And then he loses it. DU fires it into the corner. They pick that up. Connor pushes it up toward the line. Zach comes in, gets a little piece of it. DU throws it in front. Picked up there by Connor. He sees a lane, but now he's looking for the pass. Deflects off of a DU player and back into the zone. They fire that puck high and wide. Comes up the half boards. Zach kicks it forward but can't get it out of the zone. Puck comes across. Sawyer gets a big stick on it. Woo! What a series of saves there for Sawyer. Puck comes to Tommy. He's coming up. He gets through the first two around one. Gets it over to Kane. Kane with it on the near boards. Fires it in on net. Leg pad saved there by the DU goaltender. They fire it high and wide, and they're just looking to clear it all the way down the ice. I think he was trying to beat the icing, but he couldn't quite get there. Evan wins that puck back to Caden. Caden fires it, but it's deflected in. Luke with it there. He tries coming back up to Caden. Caden's able to deke around one of the DU players. Comes into the middle. Tried getting that over to Ben. Caden's able to push it forward again, but DU now skates it out the near side. They come around. They get a shot in. Blocker save into the far corner there. Puck comes up. Ben's able to chip it past. Ben's up, but that puck is deflected into the bench. Almost made it into the trash can, but not quite. Puck dropped here, and it is pushed forward, but Riley picks it up, gets it back up to Evan. We got a 2-on-2 developing. Evan pushed wide. Now all DU players are back. Evan fires it in, but it is between the leg pads of the DU goaltender, and they cover that up for a whistle. Puck pushed back up to the line. Caden gets it there. Deflected up into the goaltender's mask, but not in the goal. DU struggling to get it out of the zone. They have to push it into the middle. Now they're going to try this other side. They're able to get it up. Riley picks that up, though. He comes across to Caden, but it's picked off. Second DU player gets it, fires it. Riley blocks that into the corner. Ben has that. He misfires, getting it around the net. Now he's just holding it. Now he throws it around the far boards to Evan. Evan coming up. He's got Luke coming with him. He cuts into the middle. Now he comes around the second D, shoots. No goal there. Puck comes out, deflected off of Riley and up. Caden's coming over. He comes over, blocker save. Luke pushes that further wide. Riley pressuring him at the line here and pushes him up. They have to do the dump in the corner. And puck comes around. Evan gets it there, and he fires at the length of the ice, and we'll have an icing. Puck pushed over to Ezra. Now it comes to McKenna. McKenna gets it up to Carter. Carter to Ezra into the middle. Oh, can't pick it up. Carter comes over, picks it up, gets in. He is tripped, slew-footed, something, whatever you want to call it. And the puck comes in, gets a shot. Goaltender saves it. And there's the penalty coming up to DU. Puck's going to get dropped deep in the DU zone to the right of their goaltender. Tuck in here to take this face off. He wins it back. Oh, McKenna was pinched in too far, so she misses that. She chips that back up to Luke. Luke comes in, enters the zone. He's got Ezra and Tuck with him. Oh, DU picks that pass off. They throw it up and around. Pass Braden. McKenna picks it up. She comes up. She passes up to Luke. He's battling to try and get through the DU players. They come in, and they are in the near corner here. Sorry about getting my head in there. Cameraman pulled me back. Tuck pressures him. Ezra gets that, comes across, and he chips it in. Tuck has it, can't quite center it, so he comes around to Luke. Luke comes back to McKenna. McKenna gets around one, now loses it to the second one. She's coming up. They get her around. They're coming in. They fire a shot. Sawyer fights that off. Tuck gets it, throws it up to Luke. Oh, Luke can't get it up further. Oh, he is hit from behind into the boards here. McKenna comes in, battling here. Now she's going back into the corner here. She takes that puck away, pushes it up. The second DU player gets it. Puck comes over to Braden. Braden deals around one, coming in. Oh. Now loses the puck here in the neutral zone as he was trying to dump it in. DU coming back in. They fire a shot around. And Ezra comes in, picks it up, gets it up toward Luke, but can't quite connect. Luke battling in here hard on the forecheck. DU pulls a board turn behind the net. They throw it up, and it goes tipped off of the Highland D. Ethan picks it up there. He's coming up. Gets it over to Mason, to Zach. Back to Mason. Oh, he gets a shot, but it's deflected wide. Back to Zach. DU gets it there, comes to the line. Tommy's recovered his stick. Fires a shot in. DU blocks that. Mason fires it in. Goaltender covers that up with 6:10 left in the second. Tommy in here to take the face off deep in the DU zone to the left of their goaltender. Ooh, he gets it, gets a shot off, but it's just wide of the net there. They push it up these near boards, and it is out of the zone. Tommy picks it up there. He pulls him in and then comes across to Mason. Mason re-enters the zone here. He's got Zach with him. Takes it in, fires it in off the goaltender's stick into the near corner here. Zach comes in, pressures him there, gets some help. Oh, puck comes out, jumps over Tommy's stick. Ethan picks it up, regrouping behind the net. He's coming in. He goes past the first DU player, chips it up to Mason. Mason comes in. Oh, tried getting that pass back to Ethan. Ethan pushes it behind the net now, gets it out front. Oh, now the puck comes out. There's a race to it. Connor's coming back. He's going to get to it before it crosses the line. Oh, and Does a little board turn to avoid some pressure coming back through the net. He's got DU players on both sides, but he gets it off the far side. Chips it up to Zach. Comes out. Zach is able to get it out of the zone nicely. Mason came in but couldn't get there. Now comes back to Connor. Connor chips it up to Tommy. Tommy stick handling through the neutral zone. Comes back to Connor. Connor over to Ethan. Ethan around and through one DU player to the line. Mason holds it nicely at the line. DU is able to skate it out of the zone. Now they throw it in deep, all the way around behind. Tommy's there to pick it up. He's looking around. He skates into the middle. Now he dishes it off to Connor. Connor gets it up, hits Mason mid-stride. They're into the zone. Mason drops that off for Ben. Oh, can't quite hold it at the line. DU coming in here. Ethan comes in, takes him off the puck, but they're going to call an interference. We got a penalty shot coming up here for DU. Refs are taking a minute here to talk to both the goalie and the shooter here. DU player coming in with the puck. Skating straight down the middle. They come in and they shoot it right into Sawyer's belly. So he makes the save. Evan coming in here to take this face off deep in the zone to the left of Sawyer. He pushes that over to Riley. Riley comes around behind the net, reverses play, chips it up, can't quite get it to Evan. DU throws it all the way around to Ben on the far boards here. Ben coming up, passes up to Evan. Evan coming in off to the races. He is ridden off of the puck there. DU throws it into the near corner here. Kane back checking hard here, but DU throws it over to Caden. Caden picks it up there. He throws it up to Ben and then to Evan. Coming back in here. DU player again coming in here. He misses on the second hit. I think the frustration's hitting him. Puck comes in here. Caden gets that over to Kane. Kane coming in here. He is hit by the same individual who's got a little frustration going. Kane picks it up here. Puck comes back to Riley. Riley dumps that deep into the zone. Kane hard on the forecheck in here. DU throws it up into the near corner. And that is blocked but out of the zone. Riley gets it there, pushes it back up. A little back and forth here in the neutral zone. Luke coming in here on the forecheck, pushes the puck into the corner. Comes over to Tuck there. He advances it up. Luke loses an edge. DU picks up that puck. They throw it up. Caden picks that up. He gets it back into Tuck behind the net. Tuck throws it in the middle. Couldn't quite connect there. They throw it up to the line. Carter couldn't cover it. So he picks that up to Riley. Riley comes in, fires it in. Oh, off the base of the DU goaltender's glove and then into the corner. Carter picks that up, comes in, fires it, but it's just wide of the goal. Puck over here, battled for. Carter gets it, shoots, goes into the far corner. Luke with it there. He comes up to Riley in the middle. Riley fires a laser off of the glove and wide. DU gets that, and they just throw it the length of the ice to take the pressure off. Tommy wins that puck over to Mason. Mason back to McKenna. McKenna shoots, but it is into the leg pads. Now they're coming up the far side. Braden pushes them wide. They come in. Tommy's able to pick that up. He does a little board turn. Now he gets that up to Mason and out of the zone. Now DU throws it back in deep. It comes around. Braden picks it up behind the net. Oh, he's pressured off the puck. He gets it there. Reverses it back to Mason. Comes up. Zach can't quite get there. Braden pressures him. Tommy picks the puck up there. Does a little turn to keep it on the far side. Tommy's got it now. He comes around to the near side. He's looking for a pass. Gets it up. DU picks that off. They come in. Tommy picks their pocket. Takes it, advances it into the neutral zone. Mason hard on the forecheck. Forces a D-to-D pass. And they get it out of the zone. Zach immediately throws it back in once they're on side. Tommy in here hard on the forecheck. Pressures him. Gets it over to Zach. Oh! Back-checking player lifted his stick. Puck in there, and now the DU goaltender smothers that for a whistle. Yeah, 40 seconds left here in the second. Evan in here takes that face-off, wins it right over. Can't get it to Kane. Ethan's able to hold the line. DU fires that in for another icing. Puck's going to be dropped to the left of the DU goaltender over to Kane. Kane gets it to Riley. Riley fires it in. Oh! Bar down, but not bar in. Puck comes up to Ethan. It is pushed out of the zone. And they are calling a trip on the Jags. Puck's going to be dropped deep in the Jag zone to the left of Sawyer. With 22 seconds left in the second here. Kane coming in to take this face off. He wins it over. DU gets it, throws it in behind the net. Picked up there. They throw it in front. Kane grabs that. He picks it up, and he throws it the length of the ice for an icing. We've got 10.4 seconds left in the second. Kane in here to take this drop again. He wins that back over to Riley. Riley looking around. He chips that up to Kane. Can't get it out of the zone. DU gets it in front. Sawyer stones him there. Covers it up, and that's the end of the second. We're going to kick it over to our correspondent between the benches here for an interview. I think our correspondent between the benches was busy working with the officials, the scorekeeper here, to try and understand what was happening with Game Sheet. Missed his opportunity for an interview. Getting things started in the third here. We have Tuck, Luke, Riley, and Caden. DU wins that puck back to their D. They come up to the wing on this near side here. Tuck comes over, pesters them there. Caden gets it. He skates out. He fires it over. Gets it just into DU's zone. DU picks it up there. They push it up the far boards. Pressured there. Now they come to the near side here. Tuck pushing them wide at the line, and they had the stick handle, so they're in offsides. It's going to be dropped just outside of the Jag zone here to the left of Sawyer. Tuck in here. He wins that back to Riley. Riley gets it, shoots it once. Now he gets it out. DU with it here. They throw it in deep to the zone. Comes around behind the net. Caden picks it up there. He sees a lane, so he's going to go ahead and take it out himself. Coming around, pushes it into the DU zone here. They pick it up there. They're going to try the far side now. They push it back to the near side. Coming across here, Caden pushes them wide. They kick it forward into the corner. Riley picks it up there. He picks it up there, chips it up to the line. They shoot a puck, kicked aside by Caden. He gets it up to Luke. Luke skates it out of the zone. Luke coming in, gets across the red line, fires it in off the leg pad for the save there. Caden coming in here. He's pressuring him. Luke comes in. Now DU's able to clear the zone. They're pushing it toward the back. It comes across. McKenna into the corner here. They throw the puck in. Tommy pushes it behind the net. McKenna gets it, feeds it up to the near corner here. Tommy comes in, blocks that shot, pestering the player. So they throw it into the corner. McKenna down there picks that puck up, throws it up to Luke. Luke's able to get it over to Ezra. The penalty's expired, and they get it into the zone. Ezra's chasing him hard on the forecheck there, and they push it up the side. Carter gets it there, but the official gets in the way. Now it comes out, off of McKenna's skate. She gets on her horse, comes in, picks that stick up, and now they're calling a penalty here. Puck's going to be dropped deep in the Jag zone. Tommy wins that over to Connor. Connor's able to just skate it out himself. He gets up, throws it in deep, and that comes all the way in. Ezra forces him behind the net. Now DU pushes up the other side, comes up to Connor. Connor pushes it in. Ezra from his knees tried to get it back to Braden. DU picks it up there. They come up. Connor pushes him off the puck, forces him in offsides. Tommy's taking this face off just outside of the zone here. DU picks it up. Tommy pokes it away from him. They pick it up. Tommy pressures him off the puck. Ezra gets it momentarily. Now comes back to Connor. Connor comes in, and he's dancing. Pushes it up. It comes into the middle. Back to Connor. Connor gets it up and just pushes it out of the zone. And we're going to wait here for them to get back on sides. DU tips it in deep. Ethan picks up there, and he picks it up, splits two DU players. Third one gets to him. He goes ahead and pushes it up and out of the zone. Pressure here by Ezra. DU comes up the near side this time. They go ahead and fire it in, but they're calling it close enough to the red line. Connor picks that up. Oh, he throws it up, but that's going to go to the length of the ice for an icing. With 31 seconds left on the penalty to the Jags. Puck's going to be dropped deep in the Jag zone to the left of Sawyer. Evan in there. He wins the puck cleanly over to Riley. Riley up to the point. DU comes across. They come in. Their player deflects it wide of the net for us. Evan comes in, has that puck, fires it around behind the net. Caden comes over here, pressures them. Oh, they're calling another penalty to the Jags. So with 9 seconds left on the first, we got another Jag coming into the box. Tuck comes in, ties up the man. Riley pushes it forward. DU gets it there. They push it across to the other side. Riley on it there. Pushes it to the line, but not out. First penalty's over to the Jags. They fire it in. Kane sticks that aside. Picks it up behind the net. Pushes it up to himself. Oh, then to Tuck, but it comes back in. Riley gets that. He fires it up the glass to the line. They fire it. Blocker to side by Sawyer. McKenna comes into the corner, pressuring there. DU pushes it into the middle. Tuck gets it there. He comes up and gently pushes it. Kane's coming in hot. He forces the DU player to pass that puck up. They pick it up here. They're coming in. They fire it. Leg pad save there, or blocker save by Sawyer. McKenna comes in, ties up the DU player. Tuck comes in. We got a 2-on-2 battle here. Tuck's able to clear the zone. DU coming back up to pick that up. Regrouping here, pressured by Tuck in the middle. They go back into their zone. Now they come back up the near side again. They're coming across. They push it into the middle. They fire it. Sawyer gets there with a glove. McKenna throws it up in the air. Now it comes back to the line, but not out. They throw it in. Leg pad save there. They push it across. Sawyer makes a beautiful save on that. Riley picks it up, goes ahead and dances around one. He sees a lane. He's going for it. He gets it all the way into the zone and throws it in deep with 23 seconds left on the penalty kill. Puck comes up. Mason pressures him there. They throw it up. McKenna picks it up there. Circles around, fires it up. And, I guess 6 is okay as long as nobody touches the puck still. So they push it up these near boards here. DU coming up. They throw it up, picked up there by Ethan. He chips it up and out of the zone to Zach. Zach up to Keene. Keene comes up, fires it into the zone. Oh, Mason couldn't get it. Ethan gets it in the neutral zone. Passes over to Connor. Connor to Zach. Zach up to Mason. Mason into the zone. Shoots it. Leg pad save there as Mason gets hit by 2. Evan gets a shoulder into the chest now. Ethan slows him down at the line. Now he comes back in, and that puck's going to come in on net. DU goaltender pushes it back out to their defense. They throw it up. Evan blocks that at the blue line. They throw it up the far boards. Ethan picks that up, throws it up to Evan at the blue line. He skates it out of the zone. He's through the neutral zone, and he is, they're trying to hit again. They push it up. Connor tried to get it but couldn't. Ethan comes over, slows him down. They go in offsides. Now they're regrouping here. Pressured by Zach. He pushes the puck all the way into DU's zone. They're skating behind the net. They got a forecheck here by Evan and Zach. Evan comes into the corner, kicks it to himself. pushes it into the middle, but we're in the line change. Mason gets it, can't get a good shot off. DU has it here. They push it up. Evan pinches that one off. And he throws it into the corner behind the net. Luke coming in here. Pressures them. They get the puck there. Now they just throw it up and out. Ethan's going to beat this one. So he picks it up, comes around the net. He goes ahead and skates by 2 DU players. Gets it out of the zone. And we clear the zone a second time here. DU comes up, pressured by Evan. Now Ethan gets it. He pushes it into the zone. He goes ahead and takes it in himself. Evan comes over, has it momentarily, then loses it. DU picks it up. They are going to try the other side of the ice. Connor comes over, pushes him wide. Ben back checking, gets his stick on that puck. Puck into the middle, but picked up there by Connor. He's taken off the puck by a couple of DU players. Puck around to Ethan. He goes ahead and fires it all the way around and out. And they are going to call that icing. Nope, they waved it off, saying the DU player could have got there. Oh, Ben just misses holding the line. Now he's on side. He comes in, comes around, comes through, fires it from a tough angle. The goaltender covers it up as Luke was waiting for the rebound with 4:54 left in the third. Tommy's taking this face off. It gets pushed over to Luke. Luke battling on the near boards here. He can't quite push it to Braden, but DU does for him. Oh, he tries. Misfires on it, though. It comes all the way up and around. DU's able to skate it out of the zone. They push it up this other side. They're coming up. Braden pressures them into it. Comes to Tommy in the middle. Now Braden pushes it back up this near side. Ben comes in to pinch that, and then back to Tommy. Tommy's skating around. He gets it over to Ben. Oh, off of Ben's skate. Ben pushes it up to Tommy in the middle. Tommy dancing with a few players. Luke comes in, advances it into the zone momentarily. Now DU throws it up. McKenna picks it up there. She goes ahead and, oh, she fired it, but gets it into the bench. Puck's going to be dropped deep in Jag zone to the left of Sawyer. Tuck in here to take this. He pushes it back over to McKenna. McKenna in here. And it comes out all the way up and out over here. DU regrouping in here. Ezra hard on the forecheck. Puck comes in. McKenna gets it up to Tuck. Tuck over to Carter. Carter advances it in. And they are going to wave that off. Puck comes in. Comes over. Carter and everybody's being too nice. McKenna fires it in. Puck in the puck comes up. They throw it into neutral zone here. McKenna battling. Puck at the line. Comes to Tuck. Tuck pushes up to Ezra. Ezra comes in. They trying to hit him, not play the puck. Second one throws an elbow in. Puck comes to Riley. Riley across to Caden. Caden up. Now it comes in offsides. Exactly 3 minutes left in the third here. Evan in here to take this. He pushes it over to Kane. Kane picks it up. It comes into the zone. Picked up there by Caden. He avoids a couple of folks, pushes it up. Oh, Comes over to Zach. Zach tips it up to Riley. Riley here crosses the red line, comes in, takes it into the zone, misfires on that shot. DU picks it up there. They throw it across. They pick it up there. Evan intercepts that. Tried to get it to Zach, but couldn't. DU's able to skate out of the zone here. Riley pressures him into losing the puck. Evan picks it up. He skates in. Oh, we got DU throwing another elbow here. Zach comes in, gives him a little of their own medicine. Evan fires a shot in. DU goaltender covers that in his glove with 2:10 left. Tommy wins this puck over to Mason. Mason comes back to Ethan. Oh, Ethan fires it, but it bounces around a little. Tommy gets it, pushes it into the corner. DU tries stepping up. Ethan covers it at the line. Picked up there by Mason. Mason comes across, kicks it over, goes behind the net to Luke. Luke pushes it up to Ethan. Ethan advanced it back in, but DU had it momentarily. Puck back over to Tommy. Tommy pushes it back into the middle. DU is able to get it out of the zone. Picked up there by Connor. Connor pushes it across to Tommy here on the near boards. Tommy goes ahead and pushes it back to Connor. Connor over to Ethan. Ethan back to Connor. Connor up the wing. Oh, DU coming in for the hit. Don't worry about the puck. And they go ahead and clear the zone again. Ethan picks it up there. He comes in, through around to Mason. Mason fires it, but it's wide of the net here. DU picks it up here. They push it all the way up the other side. Connor with it there. He fires it into the zone again. Tommy picks it up there. Waits till everybody's on side. Gets it up to Mason. Mason surrounded by DU players. And we got a cross-checking call here on the Jacks. Tuck wins that puck over to McKenna. McKenna picks it up, pushes it back up to Tuck. We got a 2-on-2 developing with Tuck and Carter here. Tuck gets the red line and just throws it in deep. He gets it to himself. He fires it in. Woo! Almost got another one there. Puck comes up. DU coming up. Oh, they go ahead and take themselves off sides again. So we got a whistle here with 26.5 seconds left in the third. Tuck takes that puck, pushes it deeper into the neutral zone. Carter comes up, pressures him. Puck comes in. McKenna gets it there, waits for DU to come in, and then gets it out again. Puck comes in. Maybe they were offside, maybe not. McKenna gets it, throws it around to Braden on the near side. Braden comes in. DU has it. Now they don't. Tuck gets it, pushes it up. Carter almost had it. Braden comes up, pressures him, and that's the end of the game. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. We'll be back here. I don't know, we'll be at the Edge tomorrow morning at about 8 a.m. for game number 3. Game number 4.